Hello, it's Straya with a reading for the collective. My video, last one that I made, has taken like 5 hours to upload. It still says pending 0%. So I don't know if the traffic is just really busy right now or what, but I'm going to try to keep this one shorter. Also, that's not me in the comments soliciting people for readings, so just so you know, I know you already know to watch out for those scams, but that's not me. Alright, people need to know that are watching this video. Somebody is sorry. This time apart is very hard for them. They're longing and they are missing you. They're really holding back. They're in fear, overthinking the situation right now. They've learned a lot from this karmic partner, a lot of lessons that they've been with. And then within a few months, I feel like within a few months means that's when they're feeling like, and they'll be able to come forward. That's what I'm guessing that within a few months is. But I'm definitely feeling like this is a person from your past who you had a connection with that wants to tell you that they're sorry, and they're really in their head about what happened. They realize they were the karmic partner and have just been this breakup and this time apart, this separation. They're just really missing you and they're afraid. I think they're afraid of a lot, not just talking to you, but just the way that their life has unfolded and kind of new levels of awareness after making the choices that they've made. It's just the energy that is coming through. I know a lot of you are, you know, you might still be picking up on this person's energy, and that is why it's coming up for the collective. Maybe pulling on you, or maybe you don't feel them at all because you are focusing in on letting go of things that don't serve you and opening up to new love. Or maybe there's a part of you that feels like you want to know what's going on because you're interested to understand how the universe works when people make decisions that are unjust, how that plays out. They think of you as this Queen of Cups, this kind, loving person who expresses their emotions easily, is very intuitive, and deep, kind person. Maybe soft-hearted, maybe a little bit psychic as well. This Five of Wands coming out in a challenge position, but also reversed. They see the competition. They see how people were viewing them as this King of Coins, easily distracted by materialism, and that these energies were planning, watching and planning. And not only that, we're kind of like that they put you in competition with these energies by being so focused on the wrong things, and that these energies also are in constant competition with you, and by getting to you, by getting to them, they get to you. And so it's also like there's a certain confidence level. It takes them down a notch because they're realizing that they had the thing that the people were competing with. And not only that, you know, why go for this knockoff when they had the Queen of Cups? They had the Queen of Cups. And yeah, they're seeing all of this competition now for what it is. Why, like, they might have thought you were the one causing issues, but it was the other way around. You were this kind person that, you know, had a lot going for you, very beautiful or attractive inside and out. And it's that kind of earnestness and kindness that was driving people crazy. And they didn't want you to have this king of coins or whatever it was that you were deserving of, or just to live your own life like everybody. They were trying to compete with that. And these energies still are. So there's just always this constant conflict around you. And now they're getting how they played into that. They feel pretty weak. I think they feel like people are watching them. They feel shamed. They feel like they were in their ego. They are feeling a lack of confidence, and they know that a lot of it has to do with what's come to pass, and they just feel foolish. So in the recent past, something came to light in regards to their power and leadership, and what home is, and accomplishment, and being in union, and a structured environment that is positive and energetically stable, that will help them manifest. They're getting a better idea about manifestation, and that this Four of Wands is connected to you, this blessing. I really feel like this is them awakening up to the nature of your connection, the spiritual nature of your connection, and you probably even said something to them about that in the past. So it's kind of all coming together for them. They feel like they are at the hand, they have to deal with fate, or the mechanisms of the universe, the larger picture. And based on their choices now, they might be bemoaning their fate a little bit. But I think that this is them also hoping somehow that the wheel will help to fix things, that there's this larger picture that they're now getting a better understanding about, that it's not meaningless, in the sense that they don't just pay for this mistake, but that they also get to fix it in this lifetime. But I feel like this is even them thinking a little bit about next lifetime, even though this is not someone who normally might even think that way. The cost of losing you, and if next lifetimes are real and this divine connection goes on, that they'll meet you again. But I think that's something that might be on your mind as well, because if you're connected that way, you might be thinking about not wanting to go through this again and how to avoid it. You might be. In the near future, I think you'll be healing, you'll be focusing more on your pathway, maybe trying to relax and heal, and create a synergy for yourself where you're open to unconditional love and open to the blessings that are coming towards you. And this person's going to pick up on that. And it's really like adding layers to this Queen of Cups energy, where you just really are emanating an energy of like just very angelic and healing energy, because a phase has finishing for you with this healing from this situation and everything you've learned and gained, and opening up to the blessings and manifestations and following your guides and having trust. So I think this energy is going to come through very strong for them. The way that they are looking at the situation, seems like they might be waiting for something to come in, especially as like something fair, some sort of power balance. Maybe this is giving you what's fair, or they're waiting for something to come in. This could be someone that owes them something, or they owe someone something, and waiting for that they've taken some sort of steps, and now they could be doing something even behind the scenes as it relates to you to try to balance out a situation, make it more fair. In the environment, people that know them closely know that they're looking at you like this Knight of Cups, that they are... It's not that they didn't love you before, but whatever's happening with them here, this awakening with this Four of Wands, this 1111 card, this Union card, it's made them like vulnerable and in love. I know, it is what it is. That I actually did this spread before, but I didn't upload it because the reading was messy, but this came out in the same spot. So Knight of Cups, they seem to be very much in love with you as you heal and open. It's like you're mirroring one another, because you've got this, Knight of Cups energy. It's like a hopeless romantic or optimistic, friendly, congenial energy, or that's just how you are approaching your life and being open to meeting and having like this romantic feeling just about everything. It could be, you know, your family, your children, or whoever it is that you feel connected to. It could be the flowers, the ocean, whatever it is, just not even trying to, but like really opening up to this energy. And that means also romantic love, or the way that you appreciate and have gratitude for the things that count, and being open to good things coming to you and kind of following divine timing. But that openness that you have, this person's mirroring you, but they're reflecting it back to you with a similar energy. But for them, it's like falling in love all over again, but in a different way, in a deeper way. Before, they were more Knight of Wands with a King of Cups kind of hidden underneath this potential that you saw, this Emperor energy. When you looked into their soul, really, you could see their potential. You were seeing them in 5D, in the 3D, and so now they're becoming more of what you saw in the 5D, with this vulnerable state of being. And this being in the environment means that people who know them, that they're close enough to, are aware of this, because this is how they come across. It could be who's in their energy or how they come across. And they come across like a hopeless romantic, and they're looking directly at you, this Queen of Cups. I think they feel like they caused a lot of this friction for you as well. So with this Moon card, they're afraid of their own fear. They're afraid of kind of being lost in the dark and not knowing what steps to take. They want to secure something, or they want to hold on to something. They are worried about security, or they feel like there's something they need to let go of, but they also want to send a message. So they're worried about how they're going to communicate a message. And I feel like this could even be downloads, or just the world seeming a little bit like off to them, it's like shaky because what they thought the world was isn't. Outcome, whoops, I just dropped that. Outcome is Page of Cups, so looks like they're going to come in with a very heartfelt, gentle expression of their feelings, very sensitive, and bearing their vulnerabilities to you. With definitely, this is like some sort of a message that's the outcome, and you will be getting a message from this person, and depending on, you know, how you feel, that could be closure, or that could be an opening up of something for you. And then we've got King of Wands under the deck, so they're definitely trying to fill the shoes that they want to be. They want to be this charismatic, sort of center of attention leader, with a lot of like forceful energy that is attractive. I feel like they want you to see them that way. You might have seen them that way in the past, and they're trying to fill those shoes because strength fell on the floor, and that is definitely their confidence is like on the ground. Their confidence is very low, so they're trying to reestablish this King of Wands energy, and they want you to be attracted and have this strong connection. But in this sense, it's with this new layer of knowledge that they have, and they're just really hoping that this wheel is going to turn in their favor. So depending on how you feel, that's a whole other thing, but this is what came out, and your person definitely has gone through a big shift and is very, very extremely focused on you, and understands more about this competition and friction around you. These outside energies that were like trying to create distractions, blockages, flirtations, they were competing with you, and they weren't after them. And that's one of the reasons why their confidence is low. Just one of the reasons. But because they allowed it to happen. They allowed it to happen to a Queen of Cups. So it's interesting that they see you as this Queen of Cups and not the Empress. So that means that they probably haven't. They feel this temperance energy, but they know that they can manifest with you, or they could have manifested with you and be this true emperor, this leader, and it would be an honest position to come from. And that this Five of Wands doesn't mean anything. They should have just gone with their feelings and their intuition. That's where they're at. I hope that helps. Bye.